People can talk about whether prices in China are high or low. Some people even say that prices in China are higher than those in the US, and things in the US are cheaper. This is because the Chinese way of life is diverse, the supply of goods is rich in variety, and the prices of goods are all high, medium and low. Some imported goods are subject to tariffs, and the price may be higher than that of the United States. Some agricultural products in the United States still have resource advantages. However, the price of Chinese manufacturing commodities is definitely among the lowest in the world. Over the years, it has continuously optimized production to reduce costs, and can often give a fraction of the price of foreign countries. Many manufactured goods are too expensive in developing countries, so China has a great advantage in exporting goods. The cost of China's manufacturing products is low, and through the channels and advertising packaging in the market economy boasting price increases, it reaches consumers. And finally forms a multi-level price system, with high, and low prices. Another phenomenon worthy of attention is that service prices in China are particularly low. For example, buses, subways, ordinary railways, and high-speed railways have a high level of service, good equipment, and high speed, but the price is only 1/4 to 1/10 of that of developed economies. University tuition fees are only about 5,500 yuan a year for public undergraduates, which is equivalent to 1/10 to 1/40 of that in developed countries. I used to complain that I couldn't afford to go to university, but now I feel less pressure. The main problem is that I can't pass the exam. The tuition fee for studying abroad is 100,000 or 200,000 a year. A lot of people go. The medical service fee is also very low. Generally, a doctor sees tens of yuan. And the operation fee is as low as a few hundred, and tens of thousands is a major operation. This fee is unbelievably low in developed countries. Some experienced doctors and nurses have to serve many people continuously, which makes them feel very tired. Many people think that seeing a doctor is expensive, mainly because imported medicines are expensive, or too many medicines are prescribed. The property management fee in mainland China is also considered cheap, usually more than 100 yuan a month. And it is often not collected, which is prone to disputes. Property management expenses in Hong Kong account for 7.4% of monthly household income, usually costing thousands of dollars. Hong Kong estimates that the total revenue of property management services for the whole year is 55.1 billion Hong Kong dollars, with a population of 7.4 million. Or 7,440 Hong Kong dollars, about 6,830 yuan per capita. According to the level of property management fees in Hong Kong, the income of property management fees in mainland China should be 9.6 trillion yuan, while the actual revenue in 2021 is only 1.27 trillion yuan. In mainland China, the cable TV service fee is 8 to 12 yuan in rural areas and 20 to 30 yuan in cities. There are many channels and there are a lot of sports program resources. The monthly fee for music and video streaming services is 10-20 yuan, which is considered cheap. The same resources in developed economies seem to cost 10 times the price. The communication service fee is not expensive, the monthly fee is more than a few tens, and more than 100 is considered expensive. The price advantage of communication service fees is not too great, and the price in developed countries is only 3 or 4 times. In the first half of 2023, China's catering revenue was 2,432.9 billion yuan, a year-on-year increase of 21.4%, equivalent to 351.7 billion US dollars. In the first half of the year, the revenue of the catering industry in the United States was $679.6 billion United States dollars, 1.93 times that of China. Food and beverages are included in the service consumption, and services such as cooking by chefs and serving by waiters are not settled separately from food. This is also an incomprehensible figure. The per capita food and beverage consumption in the United States is 8.2 times that of China. There should be a lot of catering consumption in China without statistics. But the price of catering services is much cheaper than that in the United States. Generally speaking, the price of services involving people in China is relatively low. And the wages of service personnel are not high. There is also the advantage of a large market. The price of some content services is not high. Important events such as the World Cup are free to watch, and global pop songs can basically be listened to for a monthly fee of 10 yuan.